Good?
Yep.
All right, so this is the cat. Over here we can see the trachea with the tracheal rings, which are cartilage. And if we look left and right side of the trachea, we can see the right and the left common carotid arteries. Right next to the right and left common carotid arteries, we can see this little nerve right here called the phrenic nerve, which comes from C3, C4, and C5, which goes to the diaphragm, which controls your respiration. These right here would be the left and the right brachiocephalic veins, which come together to form the superior vena cava. If we move them aside, we can see how we have the brachiocephalic artery right here coming off of the first branch of the arch of the aorta, and then this is going to branch off into the left common carotid, the right common carotid, and the right subclavian artery. The left subclavian artery would be the next branch off the arch of the aorta, which should be right here, which is right there. So this is the left subclavian artery right here, right next to the phrenic nerve. Okay? If we look over here, we have heart, we have lungs, we have another lung over here, and this right here would be the diaphragm. If we go below the diaphragm, we have the liver, with the gallbladder being here, with the bile, and bile is green. Underneath that, we can see the stomach, and on this side, we can see the spleen. Branching off of the bottom of the stomach, called the greater curvature of the stomach, we have the greater omentum, and if we reflect the greater omentum upwards, we can see the pancreas. Underneath that, we have the small intestine, and if we take the small intestine and open it up, we can see the mesentery. Okay? This is where we absorb our nutrients. It gets its blood supply from the superior and inferior mesenteric artery, which there's your inferior mesenteric artery. This right here would be your superior mesenteric artery, and right above that would be your celiac trunk. We have a kidney here with the renal vein and renal artery next to it, and really, really tiny next to that, like a little tiny pea, you can see a lateral branch. That is your adrenal gland, also called the suprarenal gland. This here would be your inferior vena cava, and we can see how our aorta is going to bifurcate into the common iliac veins down below. Okay? That's it.